Hi everyone, Dr. Nemechek here. I want to touch base again on the importance of inflammation in how it's causing so many, it's really the trigger and driving force of the vast majority of all of the medical problems you're hearing about out there. And this is a simple graphic I have. So here it says chronic inflammation in the body. You typically have these kind of chemicals being released. And this, now you can break this up however you want, but here you've got these disorders. Some have kind of a hereditary picture to them, but insulin resistance, heart disease, stroke, kidney hypertension, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, macular degeneration, most cancers, all of these are triggered and driven by inflammation. Okay? Then you have here, this is kind of some neurological stuff, autonomic dysfunction, cumulative brain injury where you don't recover from kind of brain traumas as well. And then you've got things like intestinal tract doesn't work well, degenerative arthritis, heart failure. These are all kind of stem cell failure mechanisms here. And then these inflammatory chemicals are toxic and they'll damage the tissue directly. So you can have inflammatory pain in your joints and your knees and your muscles. It damages your blood vessels, gives you strokes and heart attacks, fibromyalgia, neuropathy, like I'm numb and tingling in the toes, that kind of a thing. All of these are all driven by the same process. The through line for your illnesses is inflammation. So now the top part of this is where do we look at stuff? So really break it down. Overnutrition in our protocol, this is the fish oil and olive oil helping stuff from the food supply. Sometimes you need a vagus nerve stimulator to help that control, but really the mother lode of inflammation is from leaky gut in the intestinal tract. Now, the reason why, this is what I want to get to. Inflammation is when white blood cells are stimulated, and you have chronic inflammation, which is the damaging, dangerous stuff, is when they are stimulated continually in non-stop fashion. And so, okay, where are these white blood cells? People think they're in the bloodstream, all right? And that makes sense. You got that test, your CBC from your doctor is one of the things, white blood cells, okay? That's only about 3% of all your white blood cells are circulating. The rest are just sitting in the body, just sitting in the tissue. They aren't floating around. They're just sitting in the tissue, okay? We've got to focus on those. Now, 70% of them, 70, are wrapped around the small intestine. And this here, it's called lamina propria. You have this is the small intestine. This is a cross section. So you have food bacteria here, and you have a barrier here that's only one cell thick, because if stuff leaks through on that back side, 70% of your white blood cells, 70, okay? And that's why if you get leaky gut, those cells are going to react to anything that's not your tissue type. It might be fragments of bacteria, yeast, fungi, macromolecules from food, dye, stuff leaking in, boom, inflammatory stress, okay? You got to focus on this small intestine. If you don't focus on the small intestine, you're going to make little to no headway in your chronic inflammatory disorder. I promise you. And what are the sources here? You see this in my other videos. SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, and now post-COVID gut damage. COVID enteropathy, which contributes now to what they're calling long COVID. Start with your gut. You've got to get rifaximin to balance your gut. You got to get glutamine to repair for the COVID. If your doctor won't give you rifaximin, don't go fiddle fart around with some probiotics, some other nonsense. It's not going to work enough to help you recover. You go find a doctor that'll give you rifaximin. If you have to, fly out here for one visit, and we'll get you set up. Okay? So remember, all your medical problems are being driven by inflammation, and the primary source of all that inflammation is coming from leaky gut in the small intestine. That's all for today. Everybody, have a good afternoon. Take care.